So for those of you that don't know, the urge to ink on blank sheets, feature from notes from early but late nights, pillows muffles your wanting cries, and your loose ties and your fatal goodbyes. It's the pen that nestled itself between the white lines, and I was blind. Well, blinded by misguided information. Alright, you can call it a glitch, but I'm tempted to call it the way that I feel it. I'm emotionally fucked. As I scratch through the hearts that beats on these sheets, I say, dear God, forgive me for the blocks that I failed to block. It's just that these concrete slabs built up around me, they're preventing me from seeing the fractured me. Is that my voice? I guess it is now, but what to do now? I keep telling myself I'll be fine with space and time. And this pressure to overcome the many rivers to cross, though, what that seems like an impossible task, too much to bear. Let me slow down, bros. The what that seems like an impossible task, too much to bear. See, these are the scars that tore into my lining, yet I sit here looking for solution to prevent your smile from declining. It just feels like I'm just tumbling and tumbling. I know you felt this. It just feels like we're like tumbling and tumbling and trying to let go of those miracle chains that refrain us from simplifying the simple fact that without you, trust me, bros, that without you, I feel like I'm dying. Craft, dying. Words not lying. There I said it, well, it said it, but whatever, court's right. Rude boy, you wrote it. Come on, bros. Come on, bros. Change it up. It's ironic that all I wanted to do is to feel. Now this corrodes the being and being human, and this is all about love. See how this dismantles us into a quiet submission? See what I'm saying? We're going through a transition. You feel me? You see it? We don't worry about the noise. Like my boy said, with the soil. Yeah? You ever seen a lotus grow in the muddiest soil and how beautiful it is? Come on, bros. Rage with words. Like we're saying, mental health. Rage with Words was written from Piccadilly Gardens to Didsbury. Some would say it's posh. I don't know. I don't care. I'm from London and everything's expensive. So it is what it is. But Rage with Words is what I came here to share. I write these words out in rage that screams the kind of hate that shudders shoulders, closer to ears praying for nightmares to disappear. This is fear just in silence of the laws that floors black hands that plead once again to be freed from having any need to beg anyone for a handout. I shout for every lost soul left to wonder why it had to be him, why it had to be her, why it had to be this. A list of names broken down into swollen eyes where grey skies break sunlight down. It's black now, and I wonder how many more of us have to die before all scores are settled. So it's black now, and I wonder how many more of us have to die before all scores are settled. And this shit has to be rattled. And I need a hug. And I need a hug. As my head slumps, I need a hug from boy to mother who rages as the media manipulates our heart rates with words that splurt. Let's eradicate all this sick feeling with this is a problem that needs to be managed with less feeling. Come on, bros. I mean, how can you say that? Less feeling. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect us. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect me. Don't disrespect us. To some of you think this is poetry. To some of us, this is real life. I think about every RIP. I'll try sicko. I think about every RIP before the fact that he knew that he was going to die. Despite his words pleading, someone save me, all the while people stand by, they stand by, paralyzed, they stand by, paralyzed, knowing that to film the situation would give them a full sense of gratification. That's when they'll say, why didn't I stop him as my heart is pumping and his blood starts pumping? Why didn't I save him too late? His soul leaves and you killed him. 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 And now the world holds their breath.
Keep going.
Knowing that to sentence a killer to death isn't enough to remove this load mounted on lungs overworked. See, this is rage, and I want to scream, so scream. No, I can't scream. I should scream. I shouldn't scream. Ah! This is rage. Because all I see is beautiful people hurt because of skin tone. That's all I see, beautiful people hurt because of skin tone. Do you see the complication in this type of thinking? This is the masses hell-bent on keeping us in a deep-seated segregation. Ooh, this hurts. Pause. I know you can relate. I want to talk about doors slammed at a whiff of a name that sounds foreign. I've spoken to man who sidelined Shaniqua for Lauren. To birth babies diluted to a shade better suited to commercial usage. Problem is, it don't matter. I've spoken to women who favour Dave over brothers with one of them names. You know the names. Especially if they're not attached to... Say it, 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 say it. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. I've spoken to women that favour Dave over brothers with one of them names, especially if they're not attached to fame. The problem is, it doesn't matter if his tone is a shade lighter than his, because as far as racism is concerned, I'm getting it. As far as racism is concerned, your colour is the problem that gives society a cause for concern. Your colour is the problem that gives society a cause for concern. Your colour is the problem that gives society a cause for concern. And now we light candles deep into the night, fighting back tears. And now we light candles deep into the night, fighting back. And now we light candles deep into the night, fighting back. Tears on streets where man then died, as their bodies are splashed in ITV. Don't piss me off, bros. ITV, BBC, TMZ and Fox News vids, with explanations brazen enough to provide no rational intent for the criminal murderous intent, where no law enforcement saw any reason to stop, cease and prevent. Nah, bruh. When will it end? 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 When will... Maybe... Stay true to what you're saying. Stay true to what you're saying. Doesn't matter what anyone thinks. It's not political. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. It's the fucking truth. Bro. Stop fucking repeating. Oh, stop, bro. Listen. Gather your thoughts. 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 Gather your... Come on, bro. Come on. It's okay. It's okay. People are there. You can see them. They're looking at you. Are they worried about the words? What are they thinking? We don't know. It's okay. It's fine. You're thinking. They're thinking. Everyone's the same. Everyone's the same. Someone's the same. See, it's like these people when they say as hash like, you know, as Some say that hashtag Black Lives, let's forget the hashtag. Bun the hashtag. Some say that Black Lives Matter serves to divide communities. Serves to divide communities. Thinking that what we say isn't underpinned by our ancestral love for recognizing the power in combined unity. Don't piss me off. You're not on your own, people listen, it's fine, it's okay. Don't piss us off. Jeez. You understand? Don't piss us off. Still pissed off. You ever walked in a room and you know that you gotta be polite because now any move that's slight is just cause for a fight? It's just my opinion. It's just the way I am. What do you mean? I came with, yeah, I'm on that list, yeah. No, I've got the credentials. Yeah, I went to uni, yeah, fat middle class, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I know that person, but he's cool, she's cool. Yeah, but listen up. We are human, taking back all of our rights. Just like they took George Floyd's. Just like they took anyone you know. Let's really get into it. Anyone you know that is still fighting the case, trying to get the right result, that still feels inhumane. For newspapers to write, it's okay, that's enough, the compensation's enough to relieve the pain. Watch, your mum's at home, your boys at home, your friends at home, you're all alone. And you're feeling insane. For whose gain? All because the media, like I said to you before, likes to play the game. So what? At what point do we become the people that know that and say, rah, we're still the same? Who's to blame? 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 Give me a name. Who's to blame? Give you a name. Who's to blame? This was Rage with Words. Real thoughts, real feelings. Made me write this. Don't take the piss. Thank you.
Yeah!